EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The give is to Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 46-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go. Slide 43. Not here.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Prescott to throw it. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Elliott. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Throwing, Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Prescott to throw on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Murray now on first down. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Let's go, defense.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, 50 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they are looking at a second and 5 situation.
Check, 43. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go. 43's the mic. You're trash. You're trash. 26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did.
And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
After the turnover, here's Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Murray now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. Murray now. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now. Come on. He took the outlaw. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The first down carry here for Johnson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but now it'll be third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Robert Quinn. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
There you go. 480. Mine's 43.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, 43. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Go to 54, go to 54. 180.
Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they'll run on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Check 24. Check 24. 66. Bullet. Half.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Complete to Jason Witten. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Ready? Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. This is Warma. Check.
Murray to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Murray. On the move to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Prescott to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Mike's 43. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Go, get out there, get out there.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Oh, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready, 54. Mike's 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Undercut.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
What can Murray do now with his drive? Eluding the pressure right. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And that changes everything here in OT. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision. And the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.